Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, August 14, 2025. In the headlines, Boseju bus collapse claims life of mechanic. U.S. visa tensions prompt emergency government talks. Government seeks $25 million EC dollars in funding through Treasury bill auction. Also in the news, region urged to prioritize disaster preparedness. Internationally, Ukrainian leader meets British Prime Minister ahead of Trump-Putin summit. Plus in the sports news, Grenada arrives in Grand Bahama ahead of championship meet.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. A quiet Thursday morning in Boseju turned tragic when a routine repair job ended in heartbreak. More in this Rena Thomas report.
A tragic accident in the Brizan-Boseju community on Thursday morning has left families and friends of the victim in deep mourning. Eyewitnesses say a mechanic, known as Regan Ross, believed to be about 40 years old, was working under a bus when it unexpectedly collapsed on him. The incident happened about 9 and 10 a.m. at the victim's workplace in Boseju. With the assistance of several young men nearby, he was pulled from under the vehicle and rushed to the general hospital. One eyewitness, who preferred not to appear on camera, recalled the harrowing moment.
Well, as far as I understand, he was trying to take away something under the bus, move something under the bus, and that's how he moved it. Whatsoever he was taking out the bus, move. He fell down on him. That's what I heard. Yeah. By the time he didn't feel like walking. It didn't feel like walking. I mean, I go down in the hospital with him. When the bus fall on him, is when my son come and get the water and say something to Regan. And I don't know, that way I realize what's going on with him. I see take his last breath. That really hurt me.
As the community mourns the loss, residents describe Regan as a hard worker who deeply loved his son and will be greatly missed.
Regan is a good boy. I know him as a good person. Like a son to me. And as he just called me mom. From since I opened the shop here, Regan always there with me. And if Regan cook, he making sure I get something to eat. This morning he bring peace for me. Understand? I'll miss him. I'll miss him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Because my mother's telling him, I say, sometimes he try and don't give me no food to eat and he's making sure I eat. So that really touched me.
Knowing Regan is a good boy. He's a cool person. He just like to drink it thing, but he doesn't have no problem. He don't have no enemy. He's a nice man to everybody. I'm sorry to see he go down just like that. And condolence to his family, his friends, everybody in Brizan, Montmaris, Grand Mall. It's a sad day for everybody.
The Grenada Broadcasting Network extends sincere condolences to the family and friends of the deceased. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
The government of Grenada is set to auction its first 365-day Treasury bill for 2025 on Monday, August 18, with a target of raising 25 million EC dollars. The auction will take place on the regional government securities market with a maximum interest rate of 5.0%. Bidding will open at 9 a.m. and close at 12 p.m. with a minimum bid of 5,000 EC dollars. Investors can submit one bid with the option to increase their tender amount until the bidding process closes. The Treasury bill issue is authorized under the Public Debt Management Act 2015, which was amended in 2023. The principal and interest payments are guaranteed by the Constitution of Grenada, which stipulates that they are direct charges on the consolidated fund. This auction marks the third time the government of Grenada has issued Treasury bills on the market following successful auctions in February and May, which raised 30 million EC dollars. The government aims to raise a total of 105 million EC dollars through Treasury bill auctions in 2025 as part of its debt management strategy to reduce borrowing costs and reliance on the overdraft facility. Interest yields on the Treasury bills will be tax-free thanks to an agreement among participating governments of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. The Grenada Broadcasting Network brings you live coverage of the Men's Caribbean Premier League 2025 fixtures. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots take on Antigua and Barbuda Falcons at 7 p.m. live from Warner Park Sporting Complex in St. Kitts. Catch the thrilling cricket action live on GBN at 7 p.m. This is Network News. We are going to take a break at the moment. More news to report when we return.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Eco Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
If you are interested in reliable and efficient shipping, then look no further. Carib Connects is the one for you. Our main office is situated in Miami, which boasts one of the most advanced facilities with branches in most of the Caribbean islands, including Grenada. At Carib Connects, we offer you a timely and hassle-free shipping experience. Whether it's by air or by sea, our logistic team will ensure that you have a superb experience. We can take care of your small packages, full container loads, vehicles, dangerous goods, hazmat materials, and special loading. Our local branch is situated on the Carnage, right next to the fire station. Come in and have a word with our experienced staff. They are more than equipped to assist you with anything that you would need. We open from Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also get information at info@caribconnects.com. At Carib Connects, we are connecting you with excellence.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses, and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses, and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back at Television Center, turning trash into triumph. Grenada's Solid Waste Management Authority ramps up efforts to inspire a cleaner, greener Grenada. More in this report from GBN News trainee Elian Lessie.
The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is strengthening its communications team as part of an ongoing effort to boost public education on waste recycling and diversion. Throughout the just concluded Carnival celebrations, the authority identified gaps in public awareness and responded by using creative strategies to spread the message. Communications specialist at the authority, Myrna Julian, says the communications team will continue to grow and evolve as they advance their mission of educating the public on proper waste diversion practices.
We need to strengthen it, and the authority, we are strengthening our communications unit, all in an effort to ensure that whatever the activity, that we are there, we are present, and people understand what it is required of them, the compliance we are looking for. There is a compliance unit within the authority, and I think that they're doing quite well in terms of supporting the communications component, and of course you would be seeing more of the more collaboration between compliance and communication.
During the festive season, the authority actively updated the public on waste disposal plans, including the placements of color-coded bins and how to use them correctly. Noting that the initiative was rolled out before the start of the carnival, Julian said there will be more initiatives in the coming months.
Throughout the festivities, we were updating persons as to what we were doing through our communication strategy, where the bins are located, how you are to use them, etc. Prior to Carnival, we normally have our Anti-Litter Awareness Week of activities. Our staff, all of the staff of the authority, the various departments, including in Carriacou, they went out to sensitize, especially the commercial sector, as to what we are doing. We use extensive social media platforms to get the message out, and even during the festivities, identify where there may be shortfalls and reach out in terms of getting the message out through the various creative measures.
I am Elian Lessie for GBN News.
Meanwhile, Carnival may be over, but the Solid Waste Management Authority is celebrating a cleanup victory. Rena Thomas has this report.
The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is hailing its waste management strategy for the 2025 Carnival season as a resounding success. According to Myrna Julian, communications specialist at the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, the support of event organizers, vendors, and members of the public with a combination of additional waste disposal units in high traffic areas and extended collection schedules played a key role in keeping the streets cleaner throughout these celebrations. Compared to previous years, there was a noticeable reduction in litter left behind after major events such as Juve, Monday Night Mass, and the Parade of the Band.
I think that what we did was a bit different to quite what we've been doing in previous years. Over the weekend prior to the actual festivities, we had our teams working throughout the weekend and of course during the Carnival celebrations to deploy the waste receptacles at the presumed hotspots for the Juve celebrations in the town of St. George, St. David's, St. Andrews, and in St. Patrick's. And the collection and cleanup system, of course, was organized through our operations unit to have the teams go out and between the events engage in the cleanups, etc.
It's been only 2 days since the climax of the 2025 carnival season, and Julian says they are now mobilizing towards the second phase of the cleanup.
So what you would be seeing now, 2 days after the conclusion of the festivities, would be the removal of the heavier stuff, the pallets and so on, and of course there are companies contracted to do that. We still have some of the skips out to be collected. Persons are making use of them for other purposes. It's not a problem. It's intended to go to the landfill, so they would be collected and taken to the landfill.
Julian commended the sanitation workers who were out during non-traditional hours cleaning the streets for Carnival 2025.
To the teams who are engaged in the cleanup, I must commend the sanitation services, the members of our contractors who were out, had the staff commit to providing a job that is acceptable to the whole of Grenada. I think that they did a very good job, and they're continuing to do a very good job given the challenges that we normally have after the carnival celebration. I must single out the people of St. David's at the Latent celebration. They did very well in terms of understanding what was required for waste separation, so that one of the large bottle basket bins that we put out was filled with plastic bottles to the brim.
Julian reaffirmed the authorities' commitment to protecting Grenada's environment. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Turning trash into treasure is becoming a reality in Grenada thanks to a new tool in the island's fight for sustainability. Rena P. Thomas has another report.
The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is one step closer to turning waste into profit with the acquisition of an industrial glass pulverizer system courtesy of the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association. This state-of-the-art equipment represents a significant milestone in the authority's long-term plan to transition from traditional waste disposal to waste diversion and recycling. Lydon Charles, Integrated Resource Recovery Manager at the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, said the pulverizer, which was officially handed over today, will allow for the processing of glass waste into reusable materials, paving the way for more sustainable practices and potential revenue generation.
So the glass crusher, as we see here, one of the main benefits, you can get sand in its finest form. The other aspect of resources that you can recover or we can create would be cullets. You may see those from integrated in countertops, for example, or sidewalks or concrete benches. That's the multicolored glass particles you see in there. That's roughly like a quarter inch. So now we're enabling other industries and creativity through resource recovery, through the advancement and the responsibility that we now have.
Valued at $486,000, the investment is being hailed as a record-breaking contribution towards waste management in Grenada. President of the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association, Arlen Friday, said the donation was made possible through the support of clients via the association's Tourism Enhancement Fund. She emphasized that the Grenada Hotel and Tourism Association will continue to be a strong environmental steward by investing in eco-friendly initiatives.
And as you know, we've just come out of a major hurricane last year with Beryl. We're looking at different ways that we can become more resilient. And one of it is through waste management. Believe it or not, what we do with our waste matters. It helps. It makes us more resilient as an island. Not only does it enhance our environment in terms of beauty, but it also makes us a lot more resilient in terms of the future. So we're looking at different ways that we can build a legacy for tomorrow, that we leave Grenada a little better than when we left it.
The association has also committed to advancing the recycling of electronic equipment, a move expected to bring both environmental and economic benefits. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Other news, the Royal Grenada Police Force has hailed Spice Mass 2025 as a major success despite rise in traffic accidents. Christina John has the details.
The Royal Grenada Police Force attributes the success of Spice Mass 2025 to a well-structured and adaptable operational plan executed with professionalism and dedication by officers throughout the festivities. The RGPF's efforts were significantly supported by public cooperation, which greatly motivated and energized its members. As a result, police data revealed a notable 24% drop in reported crimes compared to 2024, both in terms of number and severity. However, the RGPF has expressed concern over a slight increase in property-related crimes and a sharp rise in vehicular accidents, with 105 accidents recorded between August 8th and 13th, including 4 serious incidents. Despite these challenges, the RGPF conducted successful enforcement operations, resulting in seizure of various offensive weapons, including firearms, ammunition, and knives. The RGPF has extended its sincerest gratitude to the citizens of Grenada and all stakeholders for their overwhelming support and cooperation during the Carnival celebration. The force commended its officers for their exemplary performance, thanking them for their sacrifice, perseverance, and commitment during the labor-intensive Carnival period. The Commissioner of Police and the RGPF's executive team expressed sincere appreciation to the people of Grenada for their continued trust and partnership in ensuring national security. Christina John, GBN News.
A creative jab-jab performance steals the show at St. David's Juve celebrations. Meet the mysterious masquerader who's turning heads with this bold and bizarre costume. It's time for GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
A striking jab-jab is the focus of tonight's GBN I Saw lens. Captured during Juve morning celebrations in St. David, the man portraying the traditional jab-jab is wearing a horned helmet, draped with chains and sporting tentacles from a dead sea creature dangling from his mouth. The unusual display made for a dramatic sight, captivating our citizen journalist on the scene.
Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
After the break, Rotary Club donates to enhance eye care services at Grenada's General Hospital. We'll be right back.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Today, Clark Skirts bringing the flavor straight to you. Come and experience the spirit of Grenada with our signature samples, smooth sips, and tropical vibes all in one place. Try a taste of the island with us. Cool down, relax, handcrafted just for you. Must be 18 plus to enjoy.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding Multi-X to your bet? Yes, Multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and Multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, Multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every draw, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Live free, with a bud, you can live free.
Spend $50 or more for a chance to win. Free fuel, free drinks, cash prizes, free property and vehicle insurance, free Hub TV, free electricity, free Coke, free Dasani, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady Milk, free passes to Sunshine Promotions events for 2025, 2-night stay at Sanders Grenada, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in a slick new new GSE GS3 M Zoom.
Shop and you go live free if you want to live free.
This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Redneck, Flow, Salt Petroleum, Grenada General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Carib Brewery, Coop Bank, Answer Coatings, GSE Motors, Sanders Grenada, and Food Fair. Promotion runs from April 7 to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Live free. Live free.
Welcome back. Dr. Mariel Barrow-Mignan, coordinator of Carifesta 15's Big Conversations and Symposium, is calling for the Caribbean to have more cultural confidence. She believes that countries across the region need to respect and celebrate their unique voices, recognizing their value on local and international stages. This theme will be a key focus during Carifesta 15, set to kick off next week. She shared her insights on CBC's Morning Barbados, highlighting the importance of embracing and promoting the region's rich cultural heritage. By fostering cultural confidence, she hopes to encourage the Caribbean to showcase its authentic voice and perspectives, ultimately enriching the region's artistic and cultural landscape.
And we also have to recognize that, culture is one of our richest outputs in the region. It's where we can sail on the world stage and I want to say be dominant, right? Because sometimes we can't compete on things like technology or other things that need a larger population to scale. But what we do have is our culture.
The story to report, government has acknowledged a recent announcement by the U.S. Department of State regarding visa restrictions on Grenadian government officials and their family members. Government officials met today to address the implications of this decision and discuss strategies moving forward. This report from my colleague, Beverly Telesford.
The government of Grenada held an emergency meeting today to address the recent decision by the United States to impose visa restrictions on Grenadian government officials and their family members. In a statement released by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the government assured the people of Grenada that they are taking the situation seriously and are actively engaging with U.S. authorities through diplomatic channels. The U.S. announced the measures on Wednesday, accusing Grenada of being complicit in Cuba's medical mission scheme, which allegedly involves Cuban medical professionals being sent abroad for high fees, with most of the earnings retained by Cuban authorities. However, Grenada and other CARICOM nations have strongly denied these allegations. Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall stated in March that he was willing to forfeit his U.S. visa in support of Grenada's relationship with Cuba. Several regional leaders have also expressed their solidarity with Cuba, with some stating that they are prepared to lose their U.S. visas if it means defending the Cuban Medical Brigade. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves and Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Mottley have both publicly declared their willingness to forfeit their U.S. visas in support of the Cuban Health Brigade program.
If it is determined that you have to take away my visa and Eloise visa, I want to say this publicly. It could be reported. I'm not looking for a fight with anybody, but we have to be honest and open. The hemodialysis which we do in St. Vincent at the Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center with these 60 persons, without the Cubans there, I will not be able to offer that service. So, does anybody expect that I to go because I want to keep a visa, that I would let 60 persons from the poor and working people to die? It will never happen.
But I am prepared, like others in this region, that if we cannot reach a sensible agreement on this matter, then if the cost of it is the loss of my visa to the US, then so be it. But what matters to us is is principles. And I have said over and over that principles only mean something when it is inconvenient to stand by it. No, we don't have to shout, but we can be resolute. And I therefore look forward to standing with my CARICOM brothers. I wish I could say brothers and sisters, but brothers, to be able to ensure that we explain that what the Cubans have been able to do for us, far from approximating itself to human trafficking, has been to save lives and limbs and sight for many a Caribbean person.
The U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio visited the Caribbean earlier this year, meeting with CARICOM leaders to discuss Cuba's medical missions in the region. He signaled Washington's intention to expand a Cuba-related visa restriction policy targeting forced labor linked to the Cuban labor export program. The new measures will also apply to African and Cuban government officials, according to Wednesday's statement. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
We invite you to stay with us. The sports news coming up.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinair Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Alrighty, so good evening, sporting fans. Let's bring you up to speed with this story. Grenada's quarter miler Karani James joins world-class athletes in Grand Bahama for the NACAC Track and Field Championships 2025. The meet is set for this weekend. With the countdown underway, anticipation is building for a spectacular showcase of endurance, speed and willpower among over 300 athletes. The rest of the team team includes Michael Francois in the 4x100 meters as well as 4x400 meters and Joshim Sylvester in the 4x400 meters. Shaquan Toussaint runs in the 4x1 and 4x4. Jaden Phillip in the 4x4 with Troy Mason and Nazio John in the 100, 200 and 4x1. The other team members are Samuel Green and Ethan Sam in the 4x1. We can tell you too, the lone female in the squad is Kelsey Morrell, throwing the shot put.
Heading up to the meet this weekend, feeling a little bit confident because I've been practicing this whole season. And, I feel like this is going to be a good competition. The people here are great. It's a good opportunity, something to look forward to.
And are you expecting any personal best this weekend? What goal are you looking for this weekend?
So my goal this weekend actually is to throw above 19 meters, 1850, for that range, just to signify my mark at the Worlds. And I'm also looking forward to, improving my technique, kind of getting some work down, some footing, just to prepare for the competition ahead.
Kelsey Morrell talking there. We wish her the best. From the lightning-fast sprints to the grueling long-distance races, each competition is set to not only highlight individual prowess, but also challenge existing world records. The North American, Central American and Caribbean Championships is a continental track and field athletics event organized by the North American, Central American and Caribbean Athletic Association. The event is the 5th edition of the regional track and field competition for the North American, Central American and Caribbean NACAC area. The championships will feature 45 events and expected to attract participation from 37 nations. The last of 6 IAAF areas to hold a continental senior athletics competition. The team is managed by Danisha Brathwaite, while Wayne McSween serves as the head coach.
Well, we did what we had to do. We were at the stadium repetitiously, getting our training in, making sure we maintain our fitness. We also had our gym work to maintain our strength. And we did what we think we had to do based on our knowledge and the competence of our coaches and working together to get the best of our athletes thus far.
Okay, so what do we expect to see this weekend from the athletes?
All I could expect is athletes doing their best. That's what I want to request. I'm not God yet, and I ever will be. However, the athletes are in high spirit and they want to do very well, not just for themselves, but for the entire nation. So we
Meanwhile, Grenada continues to hold its own at the Pan Am Games in Paraguay. 15 days of passion, excellence and brotherhood. The best youth athletes of the Americas will participate in the 2025 Junior Pan American Games. More than 4,000 athletes will participate in 42 disciplines. Now into its second edition, the Junior Pan American Games are an international multi-sport event for athletes aged 17 to 22 in the Americas, organized by Pan Am Sports. Team Grenada is represented in 3 sporting disciplines: athletics, sailing and swimming. The swim team comprises Sarah Dowden, Anakia Otway and Janebi Benoit. Their coach is Gerson Escobar. The athletics team comprises Asharia Eno, Jamora Alves, Elisha Williams, Jaylon Calder and Isaiah Patrick. Sailing represented by Kishan Bruno and Azalea Reno.
2025 edition of the Junior Pan Am Games see participation from Grenada in 3 sporting disciplines. We have track and field, sailing and swimming. The swimming would conclude today with Sarah participating in the 200 individual medley. Sarah would have also finished 4th in the B final of the 400 meter individual medley. Tomorrow we travel to Encarnacion, where we'll go and see the sailors. They start their competition tomorrow, and the 17th will be the last day of competition for them. Likewise, tomorrow we have the track and field athletes. They will start to come in from tomorrow so that they can start competition next week. So far the performance has been credible, and we are expecting better things from the athletes in the other competitions to come.
All right, Mr. Casa there from the Ministry of Sports. That is the sports news for now. The Caribbean region must shift its focus from reactive disaster response to proactive preparedness. That's the message from Barbados' Minister for Home Affairs and Information, Wilfred Abrams, launching the Caribbean Emergency and Disaster Medicine Center at Ross University. Abrams emphasized that the region can no longer afford to learn after the fact when it comes to disasters. He cited recent events, including hurricanes Elsa and Beryl and the COVID-19 pandemic, which exposed weaknesses in health emergency readiness. Barbados has made progress in hurricane preparedness, but Abrams stressed that anticipating and addressing public health challenges before they arise is the next critical step.
Imagine if we knew what to expect and what to prepare for before they happen. Which is why I think your SEDMED project is critical. As with everything else, we have to know what we are going to do before it happens. That's the best way. The agents say prevention is better than a quick cure. They say a stitch in time saves 9. We have all sorts of sayings, euphemisms to say be as ready as you can be.
Further field diplomatic efforts to end the Ukraine war are intensifying. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in London for talks with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Their meeting comes ahead of a summit between US President Donald Trump and the Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. The Trump-Putin talks have raised concerns that an outcome favoring Russian interests in Ukraine may emerge.
Zelensky is inside number 10 Downing Street. He's only been there for half an hour, and I can tell you the convoy motors are already running to take him away in about the next half an hour. It's not expected to be a long meeting. We're not expecting a press conference, so we're not necessarily going to get a read on exactly what was talked about here. But as you say, it's all about the meeting in Alaska tomorrow, Friday, between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. Fears among European allies and Mr. Zelensky, of course, that will result, or was going to result in a sort of big power carve-up of Ukraine, Trump and Putin getting together to decide on the terms of a peace deal, complete with land and security concessions, and then presented fait accompli to Zelensky as a sort of forced capitulation. There is now optimism, though, that perhaps Trump is going to toe a slightly tougher line with Putin, that after a phone call that took place between Trump, Zelensky and European leaders in Berlin. Well, Zelensky was in Berlin on Wednesday. Trump talking afterwards about severe consequences if Putin doesn't meaningfully engage in talks towards a ceasefire. Keir Starmer congratulating Trump for coming up with what he described as a viable path to peace. Well, we don't know what that viable path is now, but I think what they'll be talking about in there is exactly what Trump did say, what Trump meant by what he said, and what Trump might actually do when he comes face to face with Putin on Friday. Those three things don't necessarily, of course, follow one from the other, as Zelensky knows all too well, and he will see Keir Starmer not just as a key ally, but as a leader who perhaps has Trump's ear more than most.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Headlines before we leave you. Bus issue, bus collapse claims life of mechanic. U.S. visa tensions prompt emergency government talks. Government seeks $25 million EC dollars in funding through Treasury bill auction. Also in the news, regionally, region urged to prioritize disaster preparedness. Internationally, Ukrainian leader meets British Prime Minister ahead of Trump-Putin summit. Plus in the sports news, Team Grenada arrives in Grand Bahama ahead of competition meet. We wish them the very best. CPL action up next on GBN. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots take on Antigua and Barbuda Falcons at 7 p.m. Live from Warner Park Sporting Complex in St. Kitts. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste in the Grenadian capital. Have a good night.